Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Dear students, I hope all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well. Welcome to our online platform of NIVS Home School. Here I am Muhammad Farooq Hossain, Assistant English Teacher of National Ideal English Version School. Now I am going to conduct an English second paper class for the students of class 8, and our today's topic is changing voice. Dear students, in the previous class I taught you assertive sentence and some part of interrogative sentence, and now I will try to solve the rest part of interrogative sentence of voice sense. Okay, so come to the board please. In interrogative sentence I told you that only two forms there are to form interrogative sentence. One is by starting auxiliary verb at the beginning of the sentence, and the other form is using WH pronoun. WH pronoun means what, which, who, whom, when, how, where, something like that. And today we will, in the previous class I taught you how to solve those interrogative sentence which begins with auxiliary verb, and now I will discuss about those interrogative sentences which starts with WH pronoun. Okay, so if you find any WH pronoun in interrogative sentence, you have to write that WH pronoun at the beginning. After writing that, you have to write the auxiliary verb. So what it would be its passive form. What do you want? What do you want? Dear students, what do you want? In this sentence, you is basically the subject. So first of all, we have to write this what. Okay, what would be written, or WH pronoun would be written as it is. What, after what we have to use the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb. What do you want? What is the tense? What do you want? It's present indefinite tense. So I told you in the first class that which auxiliary verbs are used in this tense. Then what? I told you that am, is, are. These three auxiliary verbs are used in present indefinite tense passive form. So what contains is. Then what is. Then what is the main verb? Want. And I told you in passive form you always have to use the past participle form of the verb. So what is wanted. What is wanted. Then the rules by. Then the object, the subject's object. You, use object is you. What is wanted by you. This is the answer. Okay. Then number 2. What has he done? Similarly, we will write like what after that auxiliary verb. What has he done? Has auxiliary verb here is also given because it's present perfect tense. What has he done? It's present perfect tense. Dear students, for this reason has will be written here. After giving has, you know that in present perfect tense we have to use another auxiliary verb with. And what is that auxiliary verb? With has. For the case of perfect tense we have to use what has been. I told you that for continuous tense being would be added, and for perfect tense been would be added. What has been. Then the past participle form of the verb done. Done is in past participle form. What has been done. What has been done. Then the rules by. Then he. He is in the subjective form, and we have to write this his objective form. So what is the objective form of this he? His objective form is him. After finishing we have to give exclamation mark. Okay, so this is all about what. And except who and whom, every WH pronoun follows these rules, but these three are quite and quite different, because if you find any who or whom, you have to follow another rule. So what is the rule? if you find any who in the sentence, first of all we have to use by whom. After seeing who, we always write what? By whom. So after writing by whom, what we have to write? After writing by whom, we have to write the auxiliary verb. Okay. Who is calling you? So what is its auxiliary verb? Is. By whom? Is. After writing by whom, we have used is. Why we have used is? Because this sentence contains this is. Okay. So we have to bear in mind that which tense is written here, and we have to find out also the auxiliary verb. And by finding the auxiliary verb, we have to write the auxiliary verb here. Then by whom is use objective form. What would be is objective form? Who is calling you? By whom. Now I have written is. So you contains is or are. What would be? You contains by whom, are, then use objective form you. By whom are you calling? Dear students, is calling. Is calling is which tense? Is calling present continuous tense. So it also contains by whom are you being. I told you in the first class that perfect tense always contains been. Every perfect tense and every continuous tense contains extra being. Okay, in passive form. So answer will be by whom are you being, then the past participle form of the verb. Okay, so the answer would be by whom are you being called. Okay. Number 4 also the same rule, because it also begins with who. Who will help you. So after seeing who, we will must write by whom, like the first rule. Okay. So I have written it by whom, then will help you. Will help you. So what is its auxiliary verb? Will. By whom will. Then the object, the subject's object. By whom will you, then be. For future indefinite tense, we have to use this be, like this being and this been. Okay. By whom will you be, then the past participle form of the verb help, helped. Okay. After finishing this, give an exclamation sign. So this is all about who, and now we will discuss about whom. Whom, although we write by whom for the substitution of who, and for the whom we have to write who. Okay, I am telling you again that if you find any WH pronoun except who, whom, you will write that WH pronoun as it was. But if you find any who or whom, then for the substitution of who, you have to write by whom. Okay, every time. And for the substitution of whom, you have to write who. Whom did you see on the road? Whom did you see on the road? Dear students, you can see that which tense is used here. Okay. And you can see that by this did, we can evaluate which tense is used here. Okay. Then by giving this did and by giving this see, we can see that it's past indefinite tense. Okay. So we can understand that for the case of past indefinite tense, we have to use two auxiliary verbs, and that two auxiliary verbs are was and were. Then after writing who, we have to write was, where. Then you contains was or where. You is singular or plural? Who was. So who was, then the main verbs past participle form. Who was? She saw seen. Seen on the road by you. Dear students, here on the road is object or extension. So I have written it here, and there is also another example, another rule. Who was seen by you on the road. You can see that this extension, I have written this extension here. So these both are correct. You may write the extension here, or you may write the extension that means on the road here. Both are correct, but you have to bear in mind that you have to use this auxiliary verb and you have to use this who at the substitution of whom. Okay, and after that you have to give auxiliary verb, then the main verb, then when you have to use by, then the objective form of you. So dear students, I hope you have all got to understand all the examples of interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence is quite difficult for you, but if you practice it at home more and more, it would be very much easier for you. So I hope you will practice it more and more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.